Okay, in this move, we've achieved a standard headlock control position where I've got him, I'm watching my balance here so he can't roll me over. And frequently, at the very moment I achieve this position, this hand isn't doing much. I could have surprised him. I may have come here from a side control, rolled off, he turned towards me, he turned up and the hand was right there. Okay? So frequently it's just hanging out there in space before he tries to really move into some sort of a defense. And I want to pay attention to that because that's my chance to get a hold of it, to drive it down with the power of my back and shoulder, and to meet it with my foot. I don't have to be too flexible, just to lift this up and bring it over. Once I catch it in like that, I like to lock it so he can't get it out easily. Hold high here on the head because the pain I'm looking to make is to roll like that. And he has a little bit of ability to escape some of that pain with the head. So by holding his head up tight and pulling up, basically I'm immobilizing this whole area and I can go ahead and make the rotation. Be very careful here on the shoulder lock because my hip is very powerful, the arm is very flexed, and most people have very little flexibility at that point, okay? Once again, I want to be aware that what I've actually done in this situation is I've isolated one arm. This one arm is left out there at the mercy, really, of all my different limbs here, so I want to take advantage of that. Always want to have my arm in here because I never want to give him the ability to go ahead and clasp his hands there, because then he could begin some of the bridging and rolling escapes, a lot of other types of escapes. So by holding this in here, I've basically locked his arm into a danger zone here. I'm going to essentially pounce on it. I want to push at the end of the lever, right at the end of the wrist. Down here is not going to do me any good. And up here, I may slide right off because the wrist bends. So right at the top of the wrist to get the best action on the lever, catch it up here, lock it, being very careful. I don't know how flexible my partner is, and lifting. There's different variations you could do if you have very flexible hips, the person in my situation. I could be pushing it down in this direction and trying to catch him here to apply a lock like that, and even just crossing my leg over so as he brings his arm out, he feeds it there himself. Then I go ahead and apply the lock. But the main point here is to seize the opportunity. The arm is bent. Go ahead and capture it. Be aggressive here, catch it here, and then when you apply the lock, lifting the hips, rolling the arm. One more time.